Welcome back, everyone, to Songs of Six. Looks like still just building along here. Everything's going quite well. We're getting more export depots, so we'll be able to ship more goods. And we might look to expand our farming operations here. We do have 16 odd jobbers, and it is the middle of winter. They can't harvest anything anymore. Actually, yeah, it looks like we did fail to harvest quite a lot this year, maybe. But what we will do is we're going to mess around with the new system that we have here, unless we're not allowed to. We need the plumbing tech. Okay, never mind. So first, we will set up a lab. Let's see. I kind of moved where things are as well in this game, so I'm trying to find stuff. Is it under... Administration. Gotcha. Okay. So laboratories are places where people go to study and give you research points, basically. That's all it does. In this game, you kind of have to keep your labs running in order to maintain your science as well. So they're basically, fixed things that we'll add. Let's yet again look at our fertility. All of this area should be quite good for expansion. So what I'll do is I'll kind of make it so that this is a little bit off the beaten path here. Give us plenty of room. So we're going to want a big one. Let's see. Let's start with 25 by 25 and see what we can do with this. And then, as you can see here, we only have stations, so we don't have to worry about trying to add efficiency items in or anything like that. Okay. And then we'll add some pillars here. Let's see. Try right here. Good. So it looks like about 5 in. I think that's right there. Okay. What we could do here is we might be better off shrinking the room a little bit more, but let's see how this plays together. Yeah. So let's see. Let's try to shrink it right here. This should work a little bit better. So again, as I mentioned in a previous episode, yeah, it's a really good idea to, spend a bit of time making it efficient. You're going to have these buildings around for a really long time, most likely, because it's very expensive and, labor-intensive to rebuild all this stuff, right? We could even slide some in right here if we wanted to. Do smaller ones like this. This allows for passageways to walk everywhere. It looks pretty good, too. So we'll add doors over here. Another triple door over here, and we still have isolation to go. We could add doors along the sides here. Like right here as well. We still have 100% isolation, and now we've got entranceways basically all over the place. Looks good. We'll need a lot of furniture, no big deal. This will allow us to expand. This size of a laboratory is going to be used for a long time. I can't remember how many stations it said, but we'll figure that out later. And so what we're going to do in the future, just to let you know, we're going to play around with this new water system that the developers put in. It allows us to build basically water pumps that we can use to bring the water inland. How water works in this game is it's basically something that gets emitted just like noise from like our workshops and whatnot. So if we look for sweet water, you can see that this river here is emitting sweet water, out this range, and then it starts to slowly dissipate, gradually disappear as we get further away from the river. So these new water pumps allow us to build like canals that we can bring some of this emission further inland. This is important because actually sweet water will not only improve the fertility of the tiles that it reaches, but actually the sweet water is useful for pastures too. The animals actually like having a bit of sweet water in their pasture as well, so you get more goods out of it and everything. So it's a fun little system that they've recently added. I'm looking forward to playing around with it. I've put one in just briefly on my first playthrough on this on this new version. They're pretty cool. I feel like I haven't quite figured out the best, the optimal build and method for bringing them all in, but we'll figure it out. The one thing I really want to try is whether or not we can stack the water pumps next to each other, on top of each other, in like a chain. So we've got some testing to do. Okay, people are declaring war. That's what I really like about this game too, and especially even this version too. They made diplomacy even more alive. The game is constantly changing. You'll see realms divide, places go to war, all kinds of things happen. And eventually, they will come knocking on our doorstep. Right now, no one really cares about us. We're completely insignificant. These guys have 1,000 people over here. They've got a huge army of 200 people. These guys have even more cretonians in their capital. Basically, actually, their region would have, encompassed us as well if we didn't exist. We've got this tiny little edge right here, besides our capital here. That's all the land we have. So that's fine though. We do still have 5 homeless. We are finishing the construction of this building. So we'll move the odd jobbers around and see what we can do here. Doesn't seem like they're taking the homes. You can use this overlay, by the way, the homeless overlay, to see, where, what industries people don't have a home for. So it can give you an idea of where you should, optimally put your next set of housing. Right now, we're so small that we can just kind of keep building along this main road that we have. So there's a lot of different ways of structuring things. The more you think about it, the more more efficient you'll become. So it just takes practice. And it does help to figure out what works best, of course, is to just, watch what people do. That person just went there to grab a bite to eat, and then they're going to go back to work. Then you can watch their path, see if a road might make sense, and then add it. So it's as simple as that. These janitors are going to start to rebuild these roads. I believe that they will do this after they've maintained everything else. So we should be okay. We don't have to, do some funny business where we, I don't even know. Can we suspend? Can we delete these? Yeah, we can't even delete these roads. So even if we do want to tell them to stop doing that, I don't think we can. Now, we still do have a trickle of people coming in. We only have this small fruit farm. We're definitely going to want a orchard too, but I want to play with the water, bring the water in, and make more of this fertile. We might even look to... We'll probably even use this area, even though it's very unfertile right now. We should be able to improve that and make it at least somewhat usable. This is a good spot too. We just have to bear in mind that there are wild vegetables around here. Maybe don't want to ruin those. Maybe we could pull water over here, use this area. Honestly, our land is kind of bad for growing stuff. It's not the best. We have a lot of fertile land down here, but... Oh, you know what? We do have water right here. Check that out. So we could actually... we could actually expand down to the south a bit. It's quite far away from where we are. But all of this land is quite good. So we might end up using this. What we can do, of course, as well, is create a different district, if you will. It's just logically. Right now, all of our houses are within the vicinity of these markets. And you can see the vicinity of where they serve with this range out here. So all of these city services that we already have, they're all going to cover anyone that's living in these houses. So they all get to use these services and benefit from them. But as soon as we build out, you know, even this far, we're going to have to provide them with a new set of city services. And we're also going to have to do things like bring food to their warehouse, you know, bring goods to their warehouse like wood and furniture and all that fun stuff. So, plenty of things to keep in mind. It's a very precise, this game is a very precise city builder, and I love it. So let's build a road out to here. Looks like someone's constantly going up through here. I don't know what that's for. The Smilodon is over there. I don't recommend being in this general vicinity. Another thing that we could do, of course, is import goods. We could do that if we wanted to kickstart some kind of industry. The biggest thing that I want to kickstart is food right now. We could add a couple carpenters. I think we should do that. Got plenty of odd jobbers for now. And they will work. Yeah, so I'm still not sure why we have homeless people. We have plenty of vacancies. It might be that people are trying to move over here. So what we'll do, we'll build a... let's see, it's under other house. Let's see. Let's add some houses on this side of the road. That should be good, right? Yeah. Yeah, let's go 5 wide. Just thinking, making sure this is what I want. Yeah, it looks good to me. So this is a lot of jobs. We don't really care what order they get it done in, so we will keep them all active. Although we probably should finish the lab first. We only have 4 homeless now. The carpenters are probably moving in around here, so that's probably why. Let's add a couple more. We're going to need, obviously, 150 furniture. So we're going to need to make sure that they keep working on this. Other than that, we will let the winter pass by. Kudos to, again, to the artist who is helping Jake make this. This work looks incredible. I don't know if my comment will ever reach you, but I appreciate it. Yeah, it's something new, by the way, too. They added a lot of different weapon and armor types in this game. Apparently the Carpenter can actually make shields now. And warhammers. Nice. We can even make shields right now. Nice. No additional tech required. Creator. We have 28 available services, so 28 people can come out here to pray. individually at the same time. So it really covers more than 28 people's needs. And you can get an idea of how much a building is actually being used by looking at the load amount. So 10%, obviously, we should be able to handle roughly population about 10 times as big. Hearth is getting used constantly. It is the middle of winter. Well, we might consider having an additional well. We could probably put one like over here or something. Wells are pretty cheap, so you can afford to put them... I didn't even know you could make a different sized well. Maybe this is new? What size is this? I guess it's this size, the smallest. Let's make a bigger one then. Let's put it right here, I think. Well, let's actually move it right there. So hopefully the janitors come over here and clean this up too, so we can use this road for ourselves, as well as, of course, the incoming, you know, trade caravans and whatnot. I'll probably build a road across here too. And the other thing that our elves... very bloodthirsty, violent people. They love trees. Not terraform. Construct decorations. So in here you have a set of decorations that you can use to improve the environment. Flower beds emit harmony. I don't know why. I guess this doesn't add fulfillment to anyone, but the Tilapi, the elves basically, they love harmony. And so... this tree also emits harmony. It only costs a little bit of wood. Tilapi love it. Actually, it looks like pretty much everyone loves it except for the dwarves. So we'll just stick a big tree. Well, let's do one that size, just to make the place a little bit nicer for them. Yep. East well. You can choose whatever you want. Oh yeah, look at that. That's a new... I'm pretty sure this is new at least. I don't think I recall ever building larger wells in the previous game. Previous version. Very nice. Load is 87% already. Maybe the load isn't exactly what I was expecting it to be. Available services 8. Capacity 16. The load might be lying on the well. Oh well, we have it. Oh well. Still diligently working throughout the entire winter. They've basically put up most of the walls, and they're still clearing. They're doing that thing that I mentioned where they chop wood one at a time and then haul the wood down here. So, yeah, we probably should have thought about that before we did this. Let's construct some roads to make their lives a little bit easier. Okay. Probably don't want to hire too many more people. We are running out of food. So we're going to have to prioritize more food if we want to get more people in. We could slap down another temporary fruit farm if we wanted to. These are actually more efficient than I kind of expected. So yeah, I think we should do that. Let's see, I think, yeah, you can... another quick shortcut you can use if you hold down Shift and then left-click. You make a mirror image copy. So we'll just put it right there. Okay. If people are complaining about being homeless now, it's their fault. Okay, so here's an example of some of the new interactions, diplomacy that we get. So this cretonian over here, we the people of Codenreich send a welcome to our Tilapi neighbor. Offer this small gift as a token of our goodwill. Oh, check that out. Nice. We'll take it. Thank you. Later on, they'll probably use extortion. So they're softening us up for that. We can't really resist. Even if they asked us for those goods, we kind of have to say yes. What are we going to do? Send out our army of 0? Later on, we'll unlock the army, and we'll go over that too. Apparently, they made a lot of changes to the combat in this game. I haven't been able to get into too much combat. The few times, I think maybe only once or twice, and both times it ended pretty poorly. I've learned a lot about how it works since then, so we'll see. But this new version apparently changes a lot of it too, so I have no idea what to expect. Looks like we do have a lot of different options now for like gearing up our army. So that's great. We'll have to make plate armor maybe at some point too. Might be tough. Our Tilapi do not like working on iron for the most part. I don't even think we really have that much. We've got a little bit up here. Yeah, these deposits are terrible. You see how they say ore deposits 19%? By the way, I'm just right-clicking over here to see the deposits. Yeah, this is actually a efficiency divisor, basically, I believe, is how it works. So, 19%, it's only going to be 19% efficient if it uses that square. None of these squares are over 25, so... yeah. That's probably our only... oh, I guess there's some right here. Same issue, though. Only 20%. The problem is the Cretonians are probably going to guard their metal as well. So it might be hard to get that good in. Okay. Speed up the game again. We are already up to 60 furniture, so that's great. Just kind of watch the game go by. Could add more crates here too. We're actually almost out of crates. Might have to build a epic warehouse soon. Another thing that we can do is upgrade this warehouse so that it holds more stuff. We'd use 30 of our furniture. I think that should be fine though. We'll hold off on it for now. I think I do want kind of a larger warehouse. And honestly, we'll want a larger warehouse for the shipping that we're going to do from out here. We might even build it, probably like right here, maybe. We kind of already built our import and export depots right here. And right there's the throne room, so we can't move that. Could move the carpenter. But, that'd be kind of a pain. We could do it. Probably would make more sense to have the, a large warehouse actually cover, like, all of this area. Like, yeah, basically this big or something. and that would be our primary warehouse in the game, and then we can do all of our shipping from here. So logistics is very important in this game. We don't have to worry about it too much right now, but we will in the future. Looks like they've already cleared this fruit farm. They're hauling the fruit. They're not going to like that because all of their food's going away. But, yeah, they'll have to make do, I suppose. We'll probably knock all of these down, like I said, too, once we get actual orchards going. So just get us the food we need to survive for now. The other thing that you may have noticed is we're starting to stock up the leather. This is coming from the Oric pasture. For now, I'm going to add another crate. But another refining or crafting thing that we can do is tailor. So we can take our leather and make it into clothes. And people like clothes, so could put this down. We could slap it down like right here for now. But I'm not sure. I kind of want this to be like shipping land. So maybe we'll move it over here instead. Yeah, let's make it 10 by 10. Should be good. Let's do it 12 by 10. Okay. Workbench. Yeah, it's kind of an inefficient room, isn't it? We need auxiliary stations for efficiency. So let's actually remove that. Ah, there we go, a sneaky one in the corner. We could actually, yeah, remove that one too. There we go. Then we can have our storage right here. There we go. Put in a few doors. Perfect. Yeah, this could be better done, but it'll work for 21 employees. Be fine for now. But we will suspend this for now. We don't want to get them distracted. Well, actually, they already started farming. Okay. So there's our second fruit farm. This is the big thing we need to make sure gets done. They're still working on the trees, too, so that'll be a little bit longer. We'll actually go into even faster speed, the 25x. We'll just keep an eye on what we have. We have a lot of livestock. We should probably actually export this stuff. This stuff does spoil at a rate of 50% a year. In fact, I think we just lost one. So let's export. Let's export livestock if we have more than 4, is what this means. So as you can see here, it says export when warehouse stock is above 5%. And right now that would be 4 items. So, and it'll say right below that, it'll say we're currently exporting 8. So someone will come out here and do that. Actually, I just noticed these other export depots are, they are employed, but we're not actually exporting anything from them. Is there anything we want to get rid of? I don't think so right now. So what we'll do is we'll kick out the people here. There we go. That adds 2 more odd jobbers, so they can help out with building. Speed up the game again. We'll just keep hiring people for now, too. We'll just pretend we don't have a looming food issue at all. It'll be fine. A little bit of starvation is good for the spirit. Builds backbone. Let's add one more crate for shelves. Already up to 89. That's a pretty good rate. We're actually making quite a few of these things. Almost done. We'll just activate just some of these walls, since most of the odd jobbers are just kind of sitting around doing nothing while they wait for this. $62 people in town. It's starting to get a little bit lively around here. I dare say we are a proper village now. We've even got 2 wells. By the way, if you need to keep an eye on like what services you can add, you can always just come in here and just see what's missing. Wells access is only 59%. I mean, that's kind of weird. We have 2 of them. I didn't think they use these wells that often. Ah, never mind. So if you mouse over it, you can see what they're looking for with the wells. So they have 100% access to it with good proximity. It's just the wells are crap. We haven't upgraded any of them. So if you click on them, we can upgrade both of them twice. That might be something that we want to do. This is probably a pretty cheap tech. And it only uses like 8 clay is what that is, I think. Yeah, 8 clay. So, and that would improve the quality quite a bit. So we might look to do that here soon, too. First, we have to actually get scientists, right? They are hauling in the materials now, so they are getting it built. Building the ceilings. You can see the ceiling area. The part that has ceiling is more shaded. The sun is not shining on it. It's another one of those, like, just crazy nice touches they put in over the years. Very satisfying to watch, you know? Alright. We have no homeless anymore, so apparently they figured out their housing situation. So that's great. Looks like we do have some money now, too. So one of our exports was completed. I'm guessing... Yeah, so we sold one of our livestock. That's it. Wow, we're getting a lot of money trading it with Code and Rake over there. Ixben isn't paying anything for it. They must have a lot of pastures themselves. Or maybe they just don't care about the product. You don't necessarily have to have everything in this game. One of the really cool parts about this game is you can really build your settlement how you want, and then you can always just import, you know, whatever you're missing. And or you can just completely say no to it anyway. Like, there's nothing saying that we need plate armor. Our warriors on the front lines would probably disagree, but maybe all we want to do is leather armor. We probably will do leather armor, because I think this would obviously be made with leather, right? And in the future, we're going to have a lot of this. So that might be something that we do as well. Okay. So they are just waiting for the furniture, so let's activate this job. Have them keep working. We don't want to actually let them put any shelves in here, though, so when they get to the point where they're hauling materials over, we'll suspend it. So we're just getting it ready. Anything else that we can add for their amusement? We could add an actual nursery for their babies. We can't really support that right now. It says, when you mouse over it, it says production minus 0.5 fruit. So that's just what it's consuming. I don't know. It's worded kind of weird, but they need a constant supply of fruit in order for the children to grow up. And if they don't get it for a period of time, they starve and die. So there's really no point in building one of these yet. Maybe we'll look to do that after we have a couple hundred people, a few orchards going, maybe. You know, stuff like that. Okay. So let's build some roads while we wait here. Yeah, it looks like a good spot for a road. Yep. Well, I don't know if these farms are permanent, so we'll avoid them for now. We'll do those roads. Put roads along here. Apparently they use this spot a lot. Oh, because they were building. Yeah. It's fine. Some buildings, too, you can put roads in the entranceways. This is something to keep in mind. Okay. While they're building the ceiling, we can let them do that. As soon as they start to fill in the stone, I think we'll probably suspend it after that. And we can also chop some trees. Actually, we don't want to do too much of that because it's almost foraging time for the year again. Okay. Suspend the jobs now. We do have quite a lot of jobbers. So we could can add a couple more carpenters. Actually, that's max right there, 21. Need to kickstart this industry. We did go very big on the lab. I know this is a good investment. So we're going to do it. You may want to start with a smaller one. Perfectly okay to do that. But we're just going to work on our carpentry as quickly as possible here. We're making 15 a day right now. Should make a little bit more in the future, so that's only a couple more days. It's not bad. Sold 0. Wonder how we got 2K then. Let's look at what sold. Plus 1.42K. Yeah, we sold sold something. Livestock. Yeah, we earned 1.4K. Yeah, we sold 8. I don't know why it said we only sold 1. We definitely sold we definitely sold all of them. We have none stored and we have 5 in the warehouse. So let's finish out this road here. We'll also use this opportunity to clear a little bit of rock. Not too much, like I said. We're getting closer. I think we've got a few more days. Speed up the game a bit. How much are we producing now? Yeah, 15 a day. Is there any other way that we can improve the, Okay, there's a lot of noise. Really? This is the only noise source we have. They'd like a bit of harmony, so we can add more trees in the vicinity. I like this one. We'll probably be chopping down a tree to do that one. Yeah, kind of ironic. I don't know if the natural trees actually emit harmony or not. Sure where I want to build one here. Maybe right here. Yeah, let's put one right there. Probably should have some around here too. Let's put one right here and then right here maybe. 1, 2 in, 1, 2 in. Right there. Also put one, let's put one right here and then right here. They only cost, like, 1 wood, I think, for the small tree. Oh, 4 wood, okay. They don't emit a whole lot with the small ones, but they should help. Guess we'll watch this and see how it goes. A lot of people just sitting around doing nothing. Yeah, I really want to mess around with the water next. We really need to get working on these pastures and whatnot. Is there a better spot? I think we looked at this in the past. Let's just double check again. Yeah, actually, yeah, right here would be a good spot to start. Later on, we could actually bring water along, maybe even over here too, all the way through this area. So yeah, we'll just cut right across and use this spot. And we'll definitely want to figure out which spot it is too, so we can issue a clear command first. Let's not make that mistake again. Okay, I'm going to use super speed. We'll get through the foraging period here soon. I guess they can have a little bit of a break. Don't want to queue any tasks right now. We are pretty low on food, so... Their skill here is 50%, but their skill here is 100. Interestingly, I guess we don't have a species bonus for fruit farms. If you're curious about it, too, you can always, you know, right-click on this menu like usual, and then use this question mark. And all the information you would ever want to know about the Tilapi and more is in here. So they don't care about awe, they like bathhouses, they like fulfillment, whatever. I guess some races don't, I don't know. Maybe other races don't have a soul at all. But anyway, you can also see what they're good at, and what they like to do, which are 2 different things. So they gain fulfillment from things. Maybe they gain fulfillment from doing something, but they're not good at it, and vice versa is also true. So, just like real life. I'm not good at video games, but I still like to do it. So we're actually pretty good at hunting, right? Interestingly, I don't see us in the... Where's the Tilapi in the... Kinda weird. See, I mouse over that, I don't see Tilapi in the list. Either way, I know we like Auric pastures and entelodents. It would be nice to know what the exact values are for our race. And it also shows, by the way, what kind of battle stats we have, and where we might be advantaged or even disadvantaged. So we don't have very good heat resistance, but we have a much better lifespan. 140 years, I guess, maybe on average, or maybe always. Our average age right now is 35. So we'll live to be quite old. That probably also means that we don't need to invest too much on nurseries to grow more people. Yeah, well, we'll look at that, obviously, in the future. Making your own people is just good for knocking down the immigrant amount. Also a cool role-playing thing. Like, yeah, we're completely self-sufficient, with the exception of, like, imports, exports, right? We don't rely on other people coming into our town. It's our town, you know? So there's a lot of different ways of playing the game. You can be xenophobic, which is what we are right now. And you could even do other things like have slaves. Why not? Okay, they do have all of the furniture to begin construction of that building, but I want to make sure... Yeah, see, so they're building this building, but they can go forage. So, unfortunately, I'm going to have to suspend this for now. Make sure that they're actually working on that. Definitely want to make sure we forage everything on the map. 15 people should do it. And they're going to like it right now, because food days should be going up soon. Maybe they're liking it for something else. We gained 2% harmony. Okay, we could hire this guy too. Why not? Oh, 2 of them. Alright. Let's see. We've got 0.63 of production right now, looks like. 2.4 right now as well. Okay. Just keep double clicking over here. Got 69 elves. They should be about done here. Let's just look around a bit. Yeah, it seems like they are done. So, yep, we'll go ahead and resume this job. We can actually resume this job too. Because they won't have the furniture anyway to build this. Okay, yep, they're building all of the things. This should be done soon. There it is. Wow, so we can employ 144. I didn't mean to go that big. I was aiming for 100. 144 is definitely overkill for us. Let's do 10 scientists for now. Well, 12. We'll see how we can do with that. Yeah. Mega lab. That's nice. Let's see. So they probably don't have any jobs right now. Let's do some rock clears. It's a lot of rocks to clear. Let's see. More people. Say, what is that? It's a delivery man, though. Hauling in fruit. Okay. And as you can see up at the top here, we are getting science points. I guess they do call it technology now. If you look at the people over here, yeah, it says doing science. Nice. Yeah, so they're doing science. We'll get points to spend. Some of the early level stuff is like 100 or so. So we should be able to spend it pretty soon. We're interested in plumbing, so let's see what that looks like. I think it's right here. Plumbing. Ah, right there. Yep, 100. Perfect. Pretty cheap. So we'll pick that up first. By the way, you can see in here how much knowledge we will produce. 867 is the current amount, most likely, that we can maintain. And so, as we add more workers, we can maintain a greater total of science. And that's the way to think about it. The more scientists you have, of course, the greater the number that you will, or the faster you will gain the science. But it's also the amount that you can maintain. So you can see available up here. We have 30 points. We've allocated none. And we don't have any penalties. But that allocated number, or that total of available and allocated, will most likely not exceed 867 until we get more people there. Looks like we have a bit of education, which is helping with science too. Not sure why we have that. That might be just a default aspect of our race. So, 72 people. Add a couple more science-y people. Alright, let the game go on super speed mode. We didn't really get that much fruit this year. Hopefully we'll be okay. Okay, there it is, 100. Okay, good. Yeah, we should be fine with that. I will authorize up to 75 people to come on in. And we'll stop right there for now. More science. For some reason, people aren't building this anymore. Oh, that's right. They're busy. That's fine. They can't build it anyway until they have 30 more shelves. Okay, so we have enough science now. Let's get plumbing. So, let's see. We've reached a new level. We are now the Prontix. Prontix is Sixian for protector. We ensure the safety of our followers. We should probably put together a guard force. Probably a good idea. We gained more happiness and immigration too. So people up. Alright. So we kind of want to drag the water in through right here. There's nothing else going on here, right? Yeah, there's no like deposits or anything like that. So we'll probably look to draw in the water right here. So let's first start with clearing this area. Well, let's yeah, clear all. And we'll delete these silly jobs for now. Can let them finish what they're working on, but then go do the water stuff. That's what we want to see. I want to put our first pump in. Probably what we'll do, let's see. Let's look at our fertility again. The fertility, I don't think the fertility matters for the pasture. They just want to have sweetwater access, I think. So what we'll do is we will put the pasture, like, in this area. I guess we could have it, like, in here as well, too. And actually, if we do that, we wouldn't even need to bring in a pump. Okay. So let's think about this more. Yeah, we could slap in a big pasture, like, right here, and just cover this area. And it should have sweetwater access just being right there. Yeah, why don't we do that? Sweetwater 1.0. Yeah, we have base rate, efficiency, capacity, which is the size, sweetwater access, which is none right now, but skill, that's based on our species abilities, how many animals we have, and then how much tending we've done. Yeah, so fertility, it doesn't play a part, but the sweetwater access does. Actually, so we wouldn't even need to have a pump for this at all. I guess I should have thought about this. So actually, we'll do that then. Let's build a new pasture over here. It's pretty far away, so we're gonna have to build services out this way as well. The other option would be we could do the pump strategy and then actually just put it right here or something. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, we'll leave this job open. We'll build a pump. We'll try to get water all the way over here. Which we might need multiple pumps for. And then, yeah, we'll build an epic pasture right here. We can actually make it flush, actually, with this. Yeah. Alright. So instead, let's terraform, clear all. Let's start with that. That's a big epic job. I'm sure they'll handle it just fine. So we'll go super speed. We will, yeah, I guess we could go up to 100 as well. We should have enough food to handle that. We will need more housing as well. You can't do the shift click on the houses, unfortunately. So yeah, we'll do 5 wide. Leave plenty of room here. Okay, we have to stop. Somehow all of our workforce disappeared. Ah, because of the tailor. So the tailor just got built. Tailor. Let's just do 2 of them for now. They're not going to have that much leather. As you can see, we already drained quite a lot of it. Just like instantly. 2 should be fine. We won't make nearly enough clothes to clothe everyone. But just having a little bit will increase our access of the good just a little bit too. So it is still a valuable thing to do for our citizens. In the meantime, let's also build roads out this way. This will help us get out to the site there too. This new site. The Auric pasture people that work here will likely live right here. Which is still also in range of these things, most likely. Yeah. Yeah, we're still well within range. How's the janitor gonna do here? Oh yeah, janitor's easily gonna cover it. However, he will not cover the pump over here. So we will have to build another janitor out this way. We can handle that in a couple ways then. We can have the janitor out here, and whoever is employed at the janitor will just be homeless. We can accept that. Or we can start to build basically like our first, extra district, if you will. It's a good way of thinking about it. Excellent. We will speed up the game even further again. We do have 200 science points now, so we could buy even more fancy things. Let's see what kind of options we have. So we can get a stage. We can also get a graveyard. These two civics are really nice to have for your citizens. They don't require much upkeep. The stage hires a few actors, so this will become a job for your citizens. So that'll detract from our workforce a bit. But graveyards only require, I think, one grave digger. And the fact that you have graveyards ready to go, like nice graveyards ready to go, puts your citizens' minds at ease. So this is also considered like something that they want access to, right? We could also get an upgrade for our food stall. I kind of like the idea of getting the graveyard first. And the stage sounds good too. So let's build those civics. Entertainment right here is stage. We don't want one that big. Yeah, we'll do the small one. I think we will put it right here. Yeah, I think this should be good, right? Let's do it, yeah, let's have a little bit of space here. That should be fine. So we'll probably come over here and work on that, and then we'll lose some of our workforce. But having a stage around should improve their access and bring in more people anyway. So they will like this service right here, stages. There you go. 4 Tilapi actors. They're acting. You can see stages starts to rise. Okay. We're automatically recruiting right now, so... Next thing that we will build is a graveyard under Afterlife. Let's see. Where do we want the graveyard? I think we could just build it like right here, huh? Let's see. Going forward, I think we should have 2 wide roads at least coming in through here. So let's just assume this is a 2 wide road. Build it right here. You don't need a massively epic grave or anything like that. So each of these graves will serve 1 person at a time. So that's 7 graves. Not even 1 employee. I guess we could make it this big. Let's expand the expand it just a bit. Okay, for some reason we can't do Okay, it's a funny looking grave, but we make it do. Let's see. By the way, our respect is already full. We're actually adding more stone by doing this. But sometimes you just want to make it look nice. That's what we're doing. I guess we could add more flowers here. There's no one... Oh, I guess we can't. Alright. I want to make it look nicer, but... You know. Okay. So we won't see the lines, I don't think, with the pathways. They'll just be fluid. So we have 2 trees right here, some flower beds, and then graves. We have 14 graves, and we still only use 1 employee, which is perfect. So we'll build that. And this will be fine for quite a long time. So we can have a maximum of 7 or 14 people dead at the same time. But what happens is these bodies eventually decay. I think it takes like a year or 2, and then you can actually use the same grave spot again. So 14 graves should be fine for a really long time. We shouldn't have anyone dying around here. We don't have... There will be no deaths, alright? Speed up the game. Another thing that we could do for a quick buck is just exporting some of our wood. Although it looks like we're using quite a lot right now. Oh, we have plenty though. Okay. Cleared out our messages. We don't care about the world. We're doing our own thing right now. Eventually they'll get over here and we'll put the pump down, draw the water in. And then what we'll do, when we draw the sweet water in over this way, some of this farmland should be useful for us. So we'll see. We should be able to build at least some small orchards to get started. Yeah, so we'll see about that too. I think right now that's a good spot to call it, though. We have 94 elves, and counting. They really like their graveyard, by the way. That's probably accounting for most of it. As you can see here, it's under the religion section, so it basically doubled. Yeah. Graveyards. Definitely big on the approval list there. The dead men rest. The dead elves rest. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed, of course, as always. We'll look to build more services out next time, but most specifically, we will be working on this epic pasture, epic orchards, epic food production, so we can launch ourselves right into army making, which we haven't touched at all. We'll look at that next time. So until then, peace.